Okay, we are ready to record. So let's see what we have for a setup here. Today I'm going to show you how to shrink a tube. Okay, so now you see here, back there is the screen where I can see what I record. Let me turn that off. That you don't see what I see there. Okay. And then here I have my microphones, stereo. When I touch this now, then it probably makes a loud noise. Here, zoom. Let's put this back there. That was loud, right? And we're gonna shrink a tube. Let's shrink a black tube onto a black wire. So first we have to put the tube up here, so that when we solder a wire together, that the tube is like somewhere on the cable, right? And I do have to move my camera a bit. Let me do this, yeah? Oh man. I want to be up here. There. And then we zoom in. Look at this. Turn over here a little bit. And focus and everything. So you see that my wire can handle 200 Celsius. That's already great, right? Let's get this off. And on the red wire also. Let's get this off. In theory, you can now push this together here. All of them. And then roll it a little. I don't want to make this pretty here, but you know, it's not about prettiness. This is about soldering this together. I'm going to put my thing underneath here. And then I have the choice of solder. Do I use lead free? Or do I use leaded? I can tell you that leaded solder is not so appreciated anymore. But it solders much nicer and better. So we're going to heat this cable up a lot. And we're going to transfer a lot of heat into the cable here. It will take forever. No wonder it doesn't really like this a lot. Oh, there's one thing came down already on us. Look at this. Oh, that's butchered, but okay. We are soldered. It's important to leave it sit and cool down. Very important. Before you touch it. The cooling down is important to not get a cold solder joint. I have here tweezers to remove this stuff. Trash can. Little lead. Okay. So now, see, we have this over here. It's still a little hot. But now we push over the shrink tube right in the middle. See that? And now we have to shrink it. For that, let's zoom out a little bit. Can we see this here? Our station. This is our hot air station. That's where we work on SMD things with, right? SMD. So let's turn this on to 400. I don't know if this is Celsius or what, I don't know. When you take it off, it starts working. And with my microphone here, you can probably hear how loud or not loud it is. It's hot. So, let's zoom in again. Zoom, zoom, zoom. On our shrink tube. And as you remember, the video is about how to shrink a tube. Look at this. How it shrinks. I would say it's almost too hot. It's a perfect shrink. See that? Okay. Zoom out a little, it can cool down a little bit. And now you see here on my hot air machine, if I take the hot air portion of this and put it here, it heats up my screen back there. But that's not the point. The point is that it cools down now because I put it here into this holder. You know, if I take it off, then it heats up immediately to 400 again. The temperature I set it to, and then this little light is blinking, so that means it is now at working temperature, whatever temperature I set it to. And when I put it back in here, it will cool down and automatically turn off at the time. Once it's cold enough, turns off the fan. I love this little thing. It's not very expensive, and it does work very well. So let's look at our shrink tube. That's why we were here. Look at this, how it shrunk. That's perfect. Look at this. Nice. Electrically shielded. Wonderful. See that? I love it. So I hope you learned something today. And this is it from my little studio here. Okay? Okay, if you're interested in more of my videos, check it out over here and over there. And I would love if you could subscribe here. Just click that button there and then subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this great stuff.